Welcome back to the film room, and today we are taking a look at a quarterback who has been in the media a lot lately because some guys are saying he might be QB1 when it's all said and done. And today we are watching and breaking down Ty Simpson from the University of Alabama. Now, with that being said, we are going to take a look at two games versus Georgia because, that was his best competition and he played two drastically different ways with two different outcomes. So with that being said, let's dive into the tape.
Simpson steps up, fires.
I actually like Ty Simpson. I mean, he is on the shorter side, but that's actually not a bad ball. He throws his ball anywhere else, it's picked or his receiver gets killed by this DB over here. So that's not a bad ball. In other words, that's a good miss. The only thing that kind of hurt him was the fact that his receiver got hands on it because it could have been picked, but didn't happen. This is just all his throws and runs from the Georgia game. Step up, nice. He's a better athlete than you think too. Good job. He's not a big person. He's not a big man, but he plays with poise. Good feel right here. Step up. Nothing's open. Take what they give you. That's like QB 101. Take what the defense gives you. Little half roll. Taking a shot. That's a damn good ball. Oh, I remember this. Ryan Williams, yeah. They called up a shot, dialed it up. He executed perfectly as a quarterback. Good timing right there. When he can play in rhythm, you can argue this thing. Back foot hit, ball thrown on time. When he can do that, he is really, really good. I don't know if he's as good when he has to do this. When he has to play off script. When he has to play off script, that's when I kind of get worried about him. And a good portion of football in the NFL is off script. Staring down that one side, but that was the right read. Little screen, Jeremy Bernard. I think his arm is a lot stronger than people want to give him credit for too. Good timing. Zip. Good ball. Throw the ball with zip. Smooth throw motion. I think the Jets have to take him at 16, right? That's a far throw. Where's the ball on that hash right there? Because if the ball was on the far hash, it is. Yep, far hash, and he's throwing it to the middle of the numbers, top of the numbers. Those have to be routine throws. Those are very routine throws in the NFL. Step up. He does a good job of feeling pressure. He does have. It's this thing that quarterbacks struggle with at the next level, where they like to drift back and usually to their throwing arm. But he does a really good job of feeling pressure. He's stronger than you think. He's more athletic than you think because he's not a big person. You don't think he's as strong as he is because he has to play like that versus Miami. No, not who was it? Who did they play in the playoffs? He had a play like that where he stepped up, he was getting tugged on, and he pulled away. He's efficient. I will be interested to see him as he continues to develop. And when he has the running game, Alabama didn't have any sort of a running game to support him this year. Everything in the run game was hit or miss. A lot of their run game per se was screens and the quick passing game. Hard play action. Probably a shot. Good ball. Good ball. He throws with so much confidence. He throws the ball with a lot of confidence, especially over the middle of the field. Timing. Step up. One hitch. Wow. 2 yards inside the hash. That's damn good execution right there. Play action. Get him on the move. Settle your feet. Find open man. That's a good play. Like, it's nothing really flashy about his game, but you see why teams like him, or why some teams are going to like him. I don't know if we're having the same conversation about him if he's 6'3", 6'4". I think, honestly, he might be QB1 if he was a bigger human being. I really do. He protects the ball. He's efficient. He can create with his legs to extend plays moderately well, but nothing spectacular. He's a very interesting prospect. I will have a hard time taking him because I want my quarterbacks to have more than 1 year starting. But you see the upside. You see the upside. He's not easily rattled. He has played in some big games. That helps, but I still think he's about a year or two away, which isn't a bad thing. I just think he's a year or two away from hitting his real trajectory. I think his first year, no matter where he goes, is going to be a little bit of a struggle, or he won't play, so he will get the chance to develop more. All right, by time. They usually tell quarterbacks never turn your back to the defense, but again, he's in total control right here. He stepped up, felt pressure, then rolled back out, deliver a good ball, found his open target. This is textbook right here. Got his shoulder squared. I mean, you can make the argument in terms of him having maybe more upside than Mendoza. You can definitely make the argument. I don't necessarily say it's true, but you can definitely make the argument. And as soon as you think he can't, he can. And he's a better runner than you think. This is on the road in Georgia. This is a very hard place to play. Saturday night game on the road. And he was in total command of this offense this night. The moment's not too big for him. I don't know, but I don't know if guys like this truly benefit from going to a place like the Jets. Like, they got Geno back, but what kind of string is Geno on in terms of how long they play him? In a perfect world, Ty Simpson sits for a year. In a perfect world, he gets to sit for 1 full year. Ideally, he goes to a place like Pittsburgh. If Aaron comes back, he goes to a place like the Rams, where Stafford is still doing great things, but the offense would suit him in LA. I think he'll do well there. Was that a play call? Like a busted play. You would love to see him hit that one. They finally took a shot downfield since the first quarter. You would love to see him hit that throw. His game is predicated on timing. Everything about his game is predicated on timing. he has to be able to play on time. Step up. That's a far throw. He missed it, but that's a far throw. All right. See his eyes. Ooh. He has really good ball placement. He does a good job of protecting his receivers. Good ball. 2 yards inside the hash. He throws a nice dig. He throws a nice dig. Off play action. Catch and run. He is very intriguing. In 2 to 3 years, can he be better than Fernando Mendoza? Everything is predicated on what team he goes to, honestly. How they look around him. I love this call. It's a great call. That's a great call. That was game 1 versus Georgia. As you can see, he played very poised. He was they barely had any pressure of any kind. Like no pressure, and they showed that if he can play on time and they can't get to him before, he can dice them up, in which he did. He missed one deep ball. He hit on one, but the receiver dropped it. So we're going to take a look at the SEC championship game months later and see how well he played and how this defense adjusted to stopping him and this offense, who, again, they don't have a good running game. They didn't have one this year. So let's see how game 2 versus Georgia looks. SEC championship. Let's go. Quick game, spacing concept. Get the ball out quick. Something to get him in rhythm. Design quarterback run. He read it correctly. He read the run wrong. He tried to go back inside. He should have just stayed north and south. 2-3 stack right here. Let's see where the ball goes. Down the middle. And that's the one thing he's gonna have to fix. His eyes. He definitely tends to just stare down his first 2 reads. He is going to have to fix his eyes for sure. Take what they give you. Smart play. They dropped 8. Smart play. Step up. Nice. Again, what I love about him is his poise. Like, he is a very poised quarterback. That is hard to coach and teach. So the fact that he has that is a great start. He's a quick processor. I think his arm is plenty strong enough. I don't know about playing in the elements because he hasn't done it. So that might be a cause for concern if you're a team up north. But like, that's a good ball. Has to throw it on time. Or the receiver has to work back to the ball some more, but that's a good ball. Eyes. Okay. He looked quick right. Came back left. Y'all tell me in the comments, what do you think of Ty Simpson? Like, what does he do well? What doesn't he do? He missed that one. He loves throwing over the middle, so it's bound to happen just because of what he's so aggressive going over the middle of the field. Let's watch the replay. Got a little chip. Oh, yeah, he forced it. The receiver kept going, and I think Ty Simpson wanted him to sit. That's what it looks like, because had he sat, that's a completion. But he kept drifting away, so the ball ends up behind him. And Ford got a Ford got a hand on it. But if one sits right there, opposed to working towards 4, I don't think 4 has a chance to make a play on the ball. Good release quickness, but nothing special. Nothing really like elite about his arm, but it's good. It's really good. But he doesn't have any. I don't think any. Well, I think Drew Aller has like elite quarterback arm strength, but like there's no real like elite quarterback things about any of these quarterbacks. Taylor Green is like an elite athlete, but he has a ways to go as a passing processor. Ty Simpson looks like a good quarterback with some upside. Again, I think everything's really going to be predicated on where he goes. He goes to the right place. We can see a steal in the draft. This is where he struggles right here. When he has to play around pressure, this is where he has to get better. Because his arm isn't special enough to play off his back foot and to make those throws still. He becomes very ordinary in the face of pressure. But a lot of quarterbacks do. Like, you can't miss those. Can't miss those. His feet, hips, everything's out of whack. He didn't step up. I honestly don't know if he could have. Let's go back. Let's rewatch this. They have a protection look, so he shouldn't get hit. Oh, the tight end just lost. And then 74 can recover. Okay. That's not a good first half. They got a lot of pressure on him. Hence the 14-0 score. Play action. A little boot action. All right. Georgia came ready to play this game. Like you can see the difference. They're playing faster, bringing way more pressure. That's not his game. If he has to live in that space of the game, he is going to struggle because he's limited as an athlete. Like, he's not a poor athlete by any means, but to play behind constant pressure, he's going to struggle. And going to bad teams, that tends to be a common factor, that you are going to play behind pressure and play with guys who are going to struggle to separate as your roster gets better. He has Flintstone feet. You ever seen a Flintstone car? But he has that in the pocket. If he can't just step up cleanly, watch his feet. But they don't go anywhere. But he has stone feet when he has to escape the pocket. If he can step up, he's good. But that's why Georgia, when you look at it, they brought a lot of. It was keep him in the pocket. If you keep him in the pocket, he can't see, and he has slow feet, when stepping up, and he's not going to outrun anybody. So in this game, you see a lot more of his physical flaws and his limitations. I thought after this game he would go back to school. I did. I remember watching this one live, just thinking one more year won't hurt him. But then he probably saw next year's draft class and said, "It's probably my best chance." That's when you see that average to good arm strength right there. Pressure in his face. They keep running the same pressure. See, when he can step up, even to run or to pass, he looks better than when he has to drift and move out. Take what they give you. Five-man rush. Pressure in his face. Yeah. Georgia figured out that he can't handle pressure in his face. They only sent 5. Protection went 4-man left. It's 2-on-2. 4 went to the wrong man. He should have went to 33. Through all of this game, he still was very poised. He didn't look rushed by any means, but you saw that he was just struggling because they couldn't protect. Alabama could not protect versus what Georgia was doing. And there's another 5-man pressure. They struggled with that all game. Looked like Georgia played a lot more man coverage too. And he's not very aggressive with the ball. He's not going to put the ball in harm's way too often. He's going to take what the defense gives him. This is not his game, but that is a flag. This is the formula to beat him, though. Constant pressure in his face. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Go back. Let's go back. That is a good throw right there. Play action, a little pump. Stand tall. That's a good throw. That's an NFL level type of throw. Pressure in his face, back foot. 2, catch the ball. Look at this. Pressure in his face off his back foot. He gives him a chance to make the play. Oh, he clapping at the ball. Oh. He clapping at the ball like he never caught a football before. Pressure. Oh, they had a call for it. Jeremy Bernard. Really good football player right there. If that wasn't a screen and that was the busted pressure, that would have been a bad play by all accounts. But touchdown scoring play. Get rid of it. He is a tough evaluation. Mainly because he only has 1 year of real work. Like, I don't like that personally in quarterbacks. I like guys who started multiple plus years. Because you get to see their growth and their trajectory. Yeah, can't miss that throw. A little bit over 50%, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 130 yards. Four-man rush. No pressure in time. That's the thing. That's the complete difference in his game. It's pressure versus non-pressure. When he can be protected and just sit back and play quarterback, like you love him. But that's not realistic in terms of how teams are going to play him. He's a shorter quarterback. They're going to send constant pressure. I would. Constant pressure. Georgia's already proved that it works. Like, you see what he does well. He can push the ball downfield when guys actually catch it. That was a bad read. He stared him down. That part can be coached. How to move defenders with their eyes. This man coverage. 2-man, it looked like. With a spy. Yep. Yeah, no. Nobody. That is not your game. Yep, 2-man. If he goes somewhere and he has to play early, I can see his rookie year looking a lot like this. I really can. Week to week. Get back to pressuring. Surprised they didn't call the flag there. 5-man pressure. Yeah. Now he's rushing. He is rushing through his mechanics, his reads. Like that pressure's gotten to him. But this is true for most quarterbacks. If you get hit early enough, that internal clock speeds up. His clock sped up so much. That should have been caught too. I mean, that's an accurate throw. Watch this. This is desperation. Sudden at the top. All right. Slow feet. Oh, spin. Give you guys a chance. It hit him right in the chest. It got took, but it hit him right in the chest. That's not how you draw it up, but man, that's all you can ask for as a receiver. Give me a chance to make it. Now, we have just watched Bama's Ty Simpson. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Does he have QB1 potential overall in 2 to 4 years, or is he just going to be another quarterback lost in the sauce, probably long-term backup? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for tuning in. Peace. That's a wrap for Film Room Friday. It's me, Brandon Ross. Hit like, follow, and subscribe for more player breakdowns every week. And if you want to learn how to scout like a pro, head over to filmroomadvisory.com. See you next time, back in the film room.